buddy. All right, it's me. You know who I am. I hope so, because you're watching my channel. It's me, Cohen, back with another shave. Sorry I skipped out on y'all yesterday. Not my fault. Well, it is my fault, but I'm not taking all the responsibility. I'm blaming most of it on Asylum Shave Works with their RX version 2 being over just so beautifully efficient that when I shaved the other day, I had nothing to shave last night, so I had to skip a day. But today we're using 13 Elements by 345 Soap in collaboration with the Razor Company. This is a cologne dupe, or a dupe, as you might want to call it, but you know, I read it as a dupe. Let me close this door. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back, and we're going to go over what we used today. Oh no, we haven't even done that yet. So we also had 13 soaps. Splash, this smells really good also. I can't remember what the soap scent is, and if y'all didn't notice there for a little bit, I kind of went a little cross-eyed there. Just being silly, okay, just being silly. I can't remember what the clone dupe is based off of. But as usual, you get 5.8 delicious ounces of Trinity-based soap, handmade in LaSalle, Colorado. It says right there, 5.8 ounces. By my boy John Patton, and I like the simplicity of this label, and it's very it's a nice cologne scent. It's different than what we're used to, but today, folks, today is the battle. Today I'm using the Asylum RX V2. You want out? You go out if you want. I guess he's staying in. He doesn't know what he wants. And then I'm using the Cobra Kai wax on, wax off, with both of them have a Schick Pro Line P30 in it. And we're gonna see who is the reigning most aggressive razor. And I have a feeling it's the Cobra. If you notice my finger's green, I have a green thumb, not from planting, from dyeing leather, making my mom a passport book cover. Oh, bowl today I went with the K-U-N, I don't know how you pronounce his shop. I wish it was easier to say. I understand he's from the place that has the beignets. I believe he's from Louisiana, hence the name. And then my brush I'm using is my Smiles for Miles blue swirly brush here. Just got this from Logan. And we're going to apply some water and don't try to read messages when they come through while you're making a video. Note to self. You know, I've always, well, yeah, this is not super floppy. I don't know if Smiley mounted this one. I've never had one of his handles. With this floppy. I have many of his brushes with his knots in it. This one's super duper floppy. I might have to message him and see if he put this in with, see if he did put this in, and if he did, if he put it in with silicone. I think he only uses epoxy though. But I like to pull that knot out, drill it a little bit deeper. So I'm going to use the Asylum on one side of the face, Cobra on the other side. If you want, we could just we could go ahead and start the battle the proper way. It's weird. They've both been sitting in the same bathroom, but the Cobra feels like it's been in the refrigerator, and it's too hard to shave with two razors at the same time. Thought I'd be cool, but apparently I do not have that much coolness. So we're going back with yeah, the asylum with the Schick definitely feels so much more mild with the Schick in it. Cobra is mildly more aggressive feeling with the Schick. Now the Cobra I have to hold different. For one thing, it's a shorter handle, and then it's slippery. Or at least it is to me. I have nerve issues in my hands, so. So far, the Cobra just really, with a Schick, feels a little more, what's that word? Come on, help me out, somebody, come on. Thank you, aggressive feeling. Whoever that was out there, I appreciate that. I heard you thinking it. Actually, this display is super good. It's, I guess, what I like about it, because when I splay, I tend to just go back and forth. You should never go in circles with a brush splaying. You get your hairs tangled up, and it's really just, you shouldn't be rough on a badger brush. Now, let me add just a smidge bit of water into that. Oh yeah, look at that now. Ooh. There's an ingredient in this soap that I'm feeling a little warm tingle with. Oh wait, what am I doing? Going the wrong direction. I don't like to use the word fragrance burn because that is definitely not what it is. Wow. This island just keeps getting better and better, folks. Okay, now I gotta say the Cobra across the grain with the P30 is quite pleasant. I do believe that little bit of water I got just kind of dialed the soap in just a tad bit better. So I definitely have better glide right now. You know, people often say when they try a soap and they're like, oh, I got fragrance burn. Most of the time it's not an actual frag burn. Well, there's some artisans that push the limit on what they could put on the amount. Which to me isn't bad. I like a good strong smelling soap. But 9 times out of 10, when people say they got a fragrance burn, it's not because the fragrance was too strong, typically. It's just because one of the fragrance oils in there, the scent doesn't quite, their skin doesn't like it. It's more of an irritation than anything. I think you know, some artisans will get downright crazy with you if you say that they gave you a fragrance burn. But usually it's something because, you know, all their soap bases stay the same, so it has to be one of the oils, the fragrance oils. That your skin just is not happy with, but it's not a it's not a fragrance burn due to the amount of fragrance oils put in there. Causes burn and irritation. I guess you could still classify it as a fragrance burn. But it's really more of an irritation due to an oil. It's not because of an over usage of fragrance oils. Like a lot of people think, you know, well, I don't like using, say, XYZ soap company because their soaps are always so strongly scented it gives me a fragrance burn. I've never had a soap company yet that their soaps are always so strong that you have a reaction from the amount of fragrance oil they put in. And I think by guidelines, there's an amount they're supposed to put in. But as I've been talking about all this, I've been thinking, and I may have done something really stupid earlier, not paying attention. Now, you see I'm holding it higher. Well, that's because it's slipping my hand and it's just working its way up higher. I tried to hold this one low also, but to me, like this part's not slippery, but when you hold it, you have to hold the not slippery part and the slippery edge, and that's where I get my slip, plus with my finger issues. But great shave, great shave. That was 3 passes, folks, 3 passes. I do believe that Jenny, I didn't mean to break up your Black Panther meeting. Or what did you say? Sorry for interrupting your Black Panther meeting. One of the best movies ever made. But that was 3 passes. Let me get this cleaned up. I need to shave my head too. But I don't know, because that's just too much. What do y'all think? Should I shave my head? On camera, off camera, side camera? I don't know. I didn't make enough lather because, you know, the Cayenne bowl isn't one for really releasing lather. And so, unless I guess if you tub load your brush, great bowl for tub loading. No doubt about it. But let me get all this cleaned up and I'll be back with you. All right, suckers. Miles for Miles blue swirly brush. We use the bowl here, the Cayenne bowl. We use the Cobra Classic, I believe this one is. It says on the bottom of it, Galco. So that's how you know, I guess you got a real one if it says a Galco. So I think the copies didn't say the Galco on it when they were remade. Then we use the Asylum V2 with the Schick Pro line. Both had a Pro line. I believe the Cobra still just slightly nudges out the Asylum on aggressiveness with the Pro line in it. Now you put a feather in it, and where'd I go? I don't know. But you put a feather in both of them. It's an overly aggressive razor. I've shaved with the Cobra with a feather in it. The Cobra is it's easier to get that angle just right with the Cobra, or it comes more natural to me with shaving with the Cobra. With the Asylum, I had to kind of hunt for it a little more. But great razor, all in all, Hall & Oates, whatever. 13 Elements by 345 Soap. It is a cologne dupe. Which cologne? You'll have to look that one up on your own, people. Oh, and I always forget to mention, I don't ever put his scoop in the Smiles for Miles soap scoop. I had a little teaspoon put in there. This is smaller than a regular teaspoon. This is like a little dessert coffee spoon or something. It's smaller than a regular teaspoon, but that's been my preferred soap scooper thing. And so I asked Smiles to, he makes those cool soap scoopers. I asked him if he'd be willing to do it with my favorite spoon, and he said, "Send me the spoon, buddy." we'll get it done. And so, we got it done. Get her done. Go kiss your cousin now. Alright, now we're going to finish it off with some 13 elements. And we're going to see how good we could get to stankin'. Alright? Give it a bloop, 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 like Tabasco. And my hands absorb like all over the splash on that one. We'll see how this dries down on whether it's one of my favorite scents from them. I'm not too sure of. I know it was a collaboration soap, so I don't know. Jason from the Razor Company decided that's a stink he wanted. And so John and him collaborated, got the stank done, and got it going on. I really like the simplicity of the label, though. To me, it's really cool. But, you know, since a lot of times as you put them on and they dry down and throughout the day you'll smell them, and they kind of grow on you, this is one that we'll see how it does. It's not one that you smell right away and you're like, ooh, that's a keeper. Not like Safari was, or you know, most of the other soaps I get from John. It's a good scent. There's definitely something in this scent, though, that my skin is not digging too much. And I don't know what it is, what fragrance oil, you know, because it could be like, you know, you could buy a soap from a guy and your tub runs out and you buy the new version and the new version irritates you, and that's because the initial version, he got his fragrance oils from wherever, and now with COVID and our horrible president screwing up everything, making it so hard to get anything imported, and that's why we have no cars on the lots. That's why gas is through the roof. Democrats rule at doing absolutely nothing useful for our country, besides raising gas prices and costing everybody more money. And now with them fear-mongering on COVID, that's why you go into grocery stores and half the shelves are empty. That's because we as Americans are still exporting all of our stuff that we grow here, and the meat and everything. We export it and we import the food that we eat. Makes no sense. But that's why we have no cars on the lots. That's why all this, because of COVID and I don't know. We need to get over this whole COVID thing. It ain't going nowhere, folks. Press forward, push on, let's go. Come on. We gotta snap back into things, or nothing's ever gonna get better. Okay, we're never gonna have food on the shelves. You're not gonna be able to buy cars. You know, as it is when you go to buy a car, dealers now are not budging on pricing or anything, because they don't have to, because they got 4 cars on the lot and someone's going to buy it. They don't have to give you a deal. And I don't know about you, but I don't like paying over $3 a gallon for gas, even though I drive a Prius that only takes, I think it's like 9.5 gallons or something. I don't like paying over $3 a gallon for gas. So I feel sorry for all y'all driving trucks and SUVs and all that. Awful, awful. So that was today's shave, though. Really not, I don't know, we'll see about this scent. I liked it out of the tub, and as I've lathered it and everything, and now with the whatever's going on, and I'm not sure if this scent is really right for me. So we'll see. I'll have to use it again. It'll probably be sometime in the middle of the year sometime, because it's going into rotation. So that's like soap number 160 something, and we'll find out where it's going to be in rotation and how long it's going to take to get to it. Again, let's see if we have the same reaction on the skin from it. But that's it for this shave today, folks. I'm done talking. My neck's hurting. I got things to do. No, I really don't. But that's it for today, and we'll see you next time. Plus, I got to blow my nose. I got sinuses and allergies. It's driving me crazy. So until then, be kind to one another, love one another, take care, be safe, and most importantly, God bless.